Nature constantly builds and creates. And we, the people who live on Earth, we carry out the duties of nature. So what am I doing? I'm creating almond butter, homemade. Press this button. And that's how you create homemade almond butter. You know, you warm it up in the oven, about 10 minutes, something like this. You toss the almonds around, you wait 10 minutes, you put it in the food processor, and it spins. It's a process, but it's rewarding because it's fulfilling. You're not just sitting around doing nothing. You feel like you have a purpose. You're creating something of value, something that's healthy. And this is one example. We must build and create, you know, so many different examples. But this right here, this almond butter, you know, I'll show you. Yeah, this is what it looks like, but it's not done yet. You keep spinning it around, and you know, it's the simple things like this that we need to be doing. You know, there's so much to be said about the simple things, and this system that we're living under right now, it's not sustainable because it doesn't support the building of nature and sustaining of nature. That's why a new system must be put into place. We are doing it, we're creating it ourselves. Take responsibility for that. Do not allow the system to suck you in because it's not of nature, it's not of a divine plan. We must do it ourselves. We know what to do. We need to create, we need to build, and we need to be at one with nature. You know, you need to constantly be moving around. You cannot be lazy. You cannot just sit around and expect things to happen. We need to be connecting with like-minded people, and we need to constantly be building because nature doesn't stop. Winter is man-made. It's manipulated through weather machines and 5G radiation, the snow, and all the microwave systems that are used. It doesn't give you an excuse to just sit around, do nothing, and just let nature die off, because that's not what's supposed to happen. Nature's meant to continue to create. And it's my own personal responsibility to do things like this, to clean, to build. We can build pyramids, we can build different structures, and we can create devices that counteract the microwave system, that destroys nature, that's not good for the trees, the plants, and life to blossom. We need to do this ourselves. We can't allow things to just happen without us doing anything. We're part of it. You can't sit around and be lazy and just feel terrible. You know, you don't feel productive. You feel depressed when you're not doing anything. You need to get up and you got to do stuff. One example. This doesn't just create itself. I mean, it's here because we're putting the work into doing it. And, you know, we can't allow these systems, these devices, these weather control devices, and everything that's used, this slave machinery, to continue to go and do what it's doing, because it's not going to produce nature that way. The real way to produce nature is through the sun. It's through the natural elements, through allowing certain devices that can allow the trees to blossom, and not this microwave system, that cell towers. They're detrimental for nature, for life to blossom. You need the higher realms, which is, you know, the UV radiation, the X-rays, the gamma rays. You need to get up there, and you need to, you know, be in balance with all the elements. And, you know, the external factors are going to do what they're going to do. Like, there's certain things that happen. The sun's going to come out, and, you know, the trees are going to do what they do. The insects, the cicadas, the different animals, they're going to do what they do. The bees, the honey, you know, the flowers, the plants, all this stuff comes, but we play a role. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, if you sit around and you allow a system to destroy nature, it's going to do just that. You need to show up and be productive and create. This is almond butter, you know? Almonds rule the heart. You know, what you eat is how you feel. This is another example right here. Goji berries, cacao, raw chocolate, coconut oil, hazelnuts, macadamia nuts. All these things, it's so imperative. Here you got coconut water, you know, apple juice. Nature's gonna produce, but the thing is, you need to respond to nature's call. So understand that, take some action. There's so many things you can do, so many simple things that you can do that can lead to a big outcome. The small things become the big things. So get up and do something, build something, create something.